What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to today's video. My name is Steven Garland. I'm with The Scooter Zone, and today what we are going to be making for you guys is a product review on the brand new TSI Satellite deck. The TSI Satellite deck. What does the TSI Satellite deck stand for? To be completely honest, I'm not too sure. Thought it was called the UFO. If I'm being completely honest, I also thought it was called the UFO at first. Don't grab my face! So that's my bad. But the TSI Satellite deck is one of the newest decks out on the market. It's actually TSI's newest deck, and let me tell you, this one's a banger. So TSI has completely shattered the game with all their decks. They were one of the very first, if not the first, to do a one-piece scooter deck. I know, crazy, huh? So if it wasn't for TSI, you guys just wouldn't have anything, basically. Since then, TSI has been innovating and making banger after banger after banger deck. They made the Threshold, they have made the Sledge, they made one of the best hybrid decks ever known to man, which was the TSI Paramount deck. I remember when this thing first came out, everybody wanted it. I rode one, Ryan rode one, I believe Dario rode one. Everyone pretty much has rode this deck at one point. Even my mini scooter that freaking Claudius stole had a Paramount on it. One thing that the Paramount did, that TSI put on there, was a thin base deck. Now everybody loved how that felt because it was super light and it whipped very, very well. And it was pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie. Some people say they broke them fast, but I personally never had an issue with them. Neither did my friend Tony, and Tony's very good. So it's all personal opinion. Like, if just because the deck broke for one person doesn't mean it's gonna break for you. And then after the Paramount kind of like started to die out a little bit, they came out with the Sledge. Sledge was really good, but it was a little bit more on the heavier side. And everybody just loved that whole like TSI strength. But everybody, by the time the Sledge came out, everybody was going 5 wide. So then TSI decided to go with 5.5 inches wide with the box cutter. So then TSI finally decided to come out with the TSI Satellite deck. Same exact bottom as the Paramount, but with the box cutter head tube and with a nice little cutout up here on the head tube. So let's start off the review on the bottom of the TSI. One thing you guys can know, it's not completely flat bottom like a lot of decks out there today. I think it's perfectly fine. It slides really good, so I never had any issues with my TSI sliding. But some people like it completely flat bottomed. I like it like this. You get a little bit more, I believe TSI does it so that when they weld their head tubes on, and it kind of has this little crevice in here, so it's for extra strength. They don't want it just welded on from up here and here. They want it also down on the bottom, but I'm not a welder, so I don't know about strength, if that makes more strength or less strength. I know TSI strength. Also, another thing that TSI did differently for these decks is they have inserts back here. That was one of the things that I know I did with my Paramount when I rode it, was those little back ends. They almost shut completely. So yeah, that was not good. Yeah. Also, we have a Chetty on this deck. Super, super nice. First 4 people to go and buy this on Scooter Zone's website, we will give you a free Chetty Fender on there. Make sure you use promo code Steve on the Satellite deck and we'll throw in a free Chetty for you. So another thing with the Satellite deck, it comes in 3 different sizes, 22, 22 and a half, and a 23. It comes 5.75 inches wide, so it's a lot wider than a lot of decks out there. And the best thing about this deck is that this deck also comes 3.5 pounds, which is insane. If I had to personally rate this deck without riding it, I would have to give it a big 1 out of 10. I'd have to give it about an 8. Now the only reason why I give it an 8 is because of the bottom. It's not completely flat, and I know people are gonna complain about that. I don't really have an issue with it, but I know some people will. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much why I go and rate it an 8 versus a 10, is because of the flat bottom. If TSI had made it a flat bottom, probably most likely give it a little bit more. Also, in the front of the deck, it's completely slammed in the front, so you are gonna have plenty of room for nose blunts, your crook grinds, and all of those good things. And also for the footroom, you got a massive amount of footroom for a 22 and a half long deck. This one is crazy. It's about like 18 inches of footroom, which like an NV is 13 and a half. So crazy stuff. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And let us know what kind of product reviews you guys want to see next. We are thinking about doing some top secret product reviews, so stay tuned. Turn on those post notifications to know what's going on next. But alrighty guys, we'll see you guys later. Peace out.